Cancer, hi. Welcome to your 2026 forecast. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Cancer. Crosswatchers, you are welcome here. If you are interested in a Cancer, please try to remember that these are for the collective, so they are general readings. Don't force messages or situations to fit if they don't resonate. That is okay. Check your other placements and other Cancer readings on this channel. Take what resonates for you there. Leave the rest for someone else who may need those specific messages. Energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa, so please use your discretion to put those energies where they best fit in your specific situation. Okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a high vibrational comment. I love to hear from you, and it helps my channel out greatly, and I appreciate all the love and support this far. All of that being said, Cancer, let's get right into this and see what is going on for the year of 2026. One more. All right, here we go. Cancer. Okay. You have yin and yang here, okay? Now, I take this in two ways. Yes, it's, your direct opposite, whatever. It could also mean the input and the output of good and bad, in my personal opinion. Okay, there could be things that help you grow and do better, and things that might bring you back a couple steps kind of thing. But most of the time, yin and yang is supposed to be a positive thing. It is the other puzzle piece to you kind of thing. Goddess of the moon. So some things are really going to be illuminated here for you this year. Tick-tock. Time is of the essence, though. Whatever it is that you're trying to figure out, find out, whatever it is you're trying to do, tick-tock. It's like time is pressing. These are situations that need things to be done. Community. Let's go one more. There we go. Okay, Spirit says yes. Okay. You have a change in the wind. Yeah, see, like I said, that yin and yang, it can represent good, but it can also be the blowing in of other things as well. Just be aware. Like, I'm very different compared to a lot of people that can see the bigger picture of what things really are. Broken heart. And angel of strength here. So you're really going to start pulling off. If you fall back behind this desk, Lord, don't do this. Okay, now y'all are going to watch me struggle because that's fun. We enjoy that. Someone was telling me, just as a side note here, someone was telling me on one of my videos, girl, you need to get one of those little thingies to put back behind your stuff. Then it ain't going to fall. No, I want to live dangerously and see how many times I have to retrieve stuff. Because apparently that's a good time. Okay, so either way, never mind. All right, so let's take a peek at the bottom of the deck. You do have the angel of love here. So yeah, there could be feelings of love here, but there's also that feeling of heartbreak. But again, there's things that need to be done and dealt with, and things that need to be happening within you. This is all about things that you're thinking, you're feeling, okay? All right. And the energies that are going to be surrounding you, whether they're because of you or because of someone else, but mostly it's about you. It's about self. All right, let's get a romance angel and see how your relationship is going to be looking. All right. Oh, goodness. Feels like someone's got some very helter-skelter energy here. All over the place. My goodness. All right. All right. Jesus. Can I ask my question, please? All right. What is popping for Cancer in their current connection for the year of 2026? What's it looking like? Okay, we'll take them both. All right, you have honeymoon, enjoying the bliss of holiday time together, okay? And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's almost like you're wanting to bring the honeymoon phase back in here, Cancer. Like you felt happiest at the beginning of whatever this is. So some of you may have met on a holiday somewhere, but really trying to get back to like the beginning of how things were. But you would notice, Cancer, if you would just express those feelings of love here, you're going to put yourself back into that honeymoon phase. Holding on to things, never going to work. All right, we're going to pull some love oracle, and this represents, like any other reading that I do for you guys, the past, the current, or the future. If you have not dealt with it yet, you have not got there yet, but trust and believe, babies, it is on the way. Use your discretion to put these where they best fit in your life. All right, Cancer. Mask, hidden motives, okay, concealing, disguise, lying, someone in your current situation, past, present, or future, is going to be fakey, fake, okay? Roll the dice, take that chance, tick tock, time is running. Take that leap of faith. But you, okay. Divine timing, okay? Everything happens at the right time. The wrong time, stalemate, perfect timing, waiting. So whatever, you know that you got to move, but now you're trying to tell yourself, it's okay, divine timing. Sometimes divine timing needs that little bit of movement from you to start rolling things in. Okay, you have date. Courting, dating, anniversary, meetup, and then an ex-lover is showing up here too, okay? So definitely looks like someone is trying to make an appearance from the past here, if they haven't already, okay? And it brings back memories, that old flame, the nostalgic of it, doing whatever you could do whenever you wanted to do it. All right, we're going to get some cosmic insight, and this will be what is coming in for 2026. What is coming in for Cancer, please? Okay, stop. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I dropped that one, so I'm not taking it. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Cancer, what you got going on here? Caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Dun, dun, dun. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them. Okay. You're calling some things into you here, Cancer. All All right, let's see. Two more. All right. I'm going to put 12 cards out and I'm going to read it just like we do a normal reading, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. So feeling abandoned by a situation here. Feeling left in the cold here. Feeling like you're doing everything on your own kind of a situation. Okay. Make them pretty, okay? Thank you. I'm just trying to make it to where y'all can kind of see what I got going on here. Okay, so that Five of Pentacles, some of you could be struggling with money this year. Just as side notes, okay? Overall energy for the year, you're going to kind of feel strapped here and abandoned, not getting any help that you think that you need or deserve, whatever, okay? So you're going to start off with the Five of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Fool, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and then the Two of Pentacles. Overall, on surface level, this looks good, and it probably feels really good. But you're always feeling in competition with something. There's a rivalry here. There could be somebody that you feel like is in the middle of something that is really not, okay? Whoever it is that you're dealing with may have other things going on, other people in their life, not doing bad things, but just family, friends, other things, trying to have their independence even though they are with you, okay? The things that you guys used to do, kind of a thing. But there is that feeling of tension. And it is in this Ten of Cups. You view this as your happy ever after, okay? But you do have two tens out here. Those are cycles closing out. So things are going to shift again here for you. But you are feeling these real feelings, but you're not showing them. You need to express these feelings, the gratitude, the give back kind of a thing. You have to plan to do special things for this person, whether you're a man or a woman doing it for your partner. You have to go those extra miles sometimes. But you do genuinely, like I said, surface level, you feel very content. You feel very content, but there's a path that's going to be changing here. You're being very indecisive about how you want to go. Do you want to go this way or do you want to go that way? If you go this way, are they going to follow you? If you go this way, are they going to follow? Like, what is the issue? You're making plans for a bigger picture here, but you personally have to make the decision. Whether the people follow you or not, that is up to them. And you can't let that be your decision-making thing. If it's going to be good for you and it's going to be healthy for you to do certain things, you need to do it. Okay? And you, by what you're showing me, you are going to make the decision to change direction here and to leave things behind that are no longer serving you here. Releasing the baggage, not carrying anything that is no more yours to carry. You're going to be moving on from certain aspects of your life. TikTok, okay? Moving on, moving away from the conflicts, moving away from the fighting. But see, you are dealing with two different energies here, Cancer. You are dealing with someone from the past and you are dealing with someone current. One is representing the happy ever after, and the other is representing long-term connection here. Long-term family. You could share kids with this person. You could own properties. You could be making business with these people, this person, whatever the case is. You have two different energies also represented here by that King of Pentacles. That's this up here. So this 10 of Cups is this ex-lover that is trying to, they'll be back, trying to show it. But you're being cautioned to make the right decision to move away from what is going to serve you, because you want 50-50 here. You don't want to be breadcrumbed. You don't want to be strung along. You don't want someone who is going to be giving your time to somebody else. You feel like if I'm giving into this connection, they need to receive and then give back. Okay? Sharing the load, sharing the good, sharing the bad, whatever it is. Whatever you decide to do, there is going to be that Three of Swords. There is going to be heartbreak. There is going to be a level of pain that you're going to have to feel with this grief and the emotional breakdown of what it is that you think you want, need, desire, etc. Some of you could be getting divorced. Like I said, long-term, happy ever after. Some sort of fracture, some sort of break, some sort of divorce for some of you. That separation is going to be real. And it's like, but we had all these years and we did all these things and we've built and we've had children and da-da-da-da. None of that matters. None of that matters in this day and age. If it isn't split 50-50 right across the board, it's someone taking advantage, okay? But come the end of 2026, you're going to get like a new spark, new passion. With this Ace of Wands coming in here, there's going to be things that you're going to allow to open up for you. And it could be a creative spark. It could be, just getting the potential to have the new beginning because you're feeling that passion, that drive, that want. Normally, we're going to say that Ace of Wands is, deep, unadulterated passion from the other man or woman or whatever. Okay, but it's new opportunities. Okay, new opportunities coming. And right here by the Fool, you about to take that risk. You're going to roll the dice. You're going to do what you need to do, but it's not going to be the first part of the year. It's going to be at the end, okay? You're going to take that risk. You're going to take that risk on a decision that you thought that, or a path that you thought you weren't going to take. That's the one you're going to end up taking. And for a lot of you, it's not long term. A lot of you are going to go back into these feelings of this past, this ex, because it's happiness. It's happy ever after. Okay, long term doesn't necessarily mean happy. Okay, so you're going to take the risk. And you're going to find someone who is going to want to lead this connection and walk the path with you and not behind you or in front of you and make you, it's going to be very much shared. But it's also going to be very much money based. Okay? And I do see you kind of walking away from the disappointments for the things that don't serve you. Okay, again, but then you're also showing me here, Cancer, that you're telling me you've made the decision that you're moving away from this, but then you have the Two of Pentacles. You're finishing up with the Two of Pentacles. That's you juggling. That's you juggling this and this. So the X and the long term. So you still are showing me that you are not going to let it go. You're going to try to make both of these kind of work to your advantage here. Someone can offer you stability and money. The other can offer you happiness, love, contentment. You know, you're having a really hard time figuring this out this year. And you're being cautioned here. So whatever movement you're making, maybe you need to look at it with this full being here. If you get these new opportunities and the possibilities of new things coming in, new passions. Yes, it could be you could wipe them both completely out of your energy field and just focus on you. Take the risk on you. Do new things for you. Come into your own stability. Build your own bank. Walk away from everything. But you're still getting yourself in that position to where, will I, won't I, kind of a thing. I'm just curious here. Because you do have the competition, like I said, these energies can be interchangeable. Your person can feel like they're in competition with whoever it is that you're kind of dealing with willy-nilly, okay? So you need to figure some things out here, because you're trying to make me believe that you got a path that you're going to go on, that you're choosing to do. But then you still want to be multiple priorities, okay? Multiple people, multiple doing things here. All right, clarify the Three of Swords, please. Yeah. The Nine of Wands, wounded, hurt, okay? Struggling, having a hard time. And the Eight of Swords, but you're going to release that. So through that pain, you are going to break the imaginary chains that are holding you to the things that are no longer serving you. You are going to try to see the bigger picture, and you're going to have to move forward. But as well as seeing the bigger picture, not being chained down and releasing yourself, you're going to have to let that pain flow in and feel it the way that it needs to be felt. And then heal it and move on with whatever it is that you're going to do. All right. All right, what else for Cancer, please? Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, okay? Passion, affection, attraction, date. See, this kind of shows that maybe somebody new, you got date up here too, somebody brand new, not this one and not this one, someone new coming into the picture here. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, okay? Self-appreciation, making, like I said, some of you who move on from this are going to put yourself back in the limelight. And some of you are just going to take a risk on you to start doing what you need to do here. There's kind of three scenarios that I talked about here. You may have to just listen front to back and rewind and back and forth, whatever you need to do here. But there are three scenarios here. Okay, we'll close this off with the Soul Helpers Oracle. For Cancer, please. Okay, you cast spells with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. It's time for you to let what is burning so brightly inside of you to start shining through. You need to start letting people see this. Okay? All right, Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope this helps. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like always, I will see you in the next.